always wondered what a vampire's lair would look like. Can't say I pictured it being quite this theatrical.
I find it surprisingly similar to Queen Vlaakith's aesthetic.
That makes sense. She does have a flair for the dramatic.
Master Astarion, what are you doing here? Why aren't you... The doors have already been sealed. The ritual is about to begin. Abandon the Master at his moment of triumph? What is wrong with you? Do you wish to spite him again? I'm wasting time talking to a damned man. There is too much to do. Too much to prepare.
The door to Cazador's ballroom, where he hosted his most hedonistic nights. You've never seen it closed, let alone... The door is covered in intricate text. You can't see anywhere a key might fit. Only a small, round hollow engraved with the Szarr family crest. It's written in archaic Kozikuran, a rare version of an already obscure language. The palace is full of inscriptions like this. Cazador always forbade you from learning the language, but you have picked up a few words. You can make out enough to recognize an incantation, but the specifics elude. You can tell you're missing something, though. You spot a reference to the family signet. The indentation seems to be the right size and shape to fit a signet ring bearing the family crest. Only a few people wear such a ring. Cazador and Godi, your old kennel master. The door remains sealed, with naught.
Certainly. I know you're there, Golly. Stop skulking and show yourself.
You always were sharp, little one.
It's taking everything I have not to grind your rotten carcass to dust.
Don't be mad at Godi, child. I only did my job. Only kept you in line.
You tortured us. For days at a time.
Oh, yes. And you sang so sweetly for me. None of the others screamed like you did. But you're home now, and you brought me a treat, eh? A new friend for Godi. Not very nice. Why are you here then, little one, if not to see Godi?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to kill Cazador.
How dare you? As if you could lay a finger on the Master, you ungrateful little brat! Godi will not let you get away with blasphemy. Godi will see you punished!
There is so much to do, so much to prepare. Clean. Everything must be perfect.
You can't be here. No one in, no one out.
You're new. Cazador never kept guard dogs before.
The runaway spawn. You reek of the Master's scent. Come with us. Come to Master.
Excuse me. I will not be ordered around my own house by some blow-in mutt.
We bring you to him. We get his favor.
Stand on a clean metal platform. There are some scuffs to show its age, signs of things dragged onto it over the years. But it seems to be in good working order.
What in the hells? I never knew this was here. This was always Cazador's private quarters. Only he ever came in here. Well, him and the unfortunate souls we brought to feed him. What in the hells? I never knew any of this was here.
Approaching the cells, you're met with hollow-eyed faces. There's an almost physical stink of decay and neglect.
Hardly. Cazador didn't keep me in luxury, but I've never seen anything like this. How did they get here? What is Cazador doing with them? I should have guessed there was more to it than Raphael would ever have told.
You're the one from the tavern. You smiled and joked and got me drunk.
No. You're dead.
You called me so many sweet things. My name sounded like a lyric on your tongue.
Sebastian,
You remember me.
you were handsome. Shy. You'd never been kissed.
You taught me how. And then you destroyed me.
It can't be.
Beneath the dirt and blood, you notice that every prisoner has a rune carved into their flesh.
It's not just him. I know so many of these faces. They're my conquests. I pursued them, seduced them, and brought them to Cazador. He told us he was feeding on them, but he turned them to spawn. He turned every last one, so we'd have souls for this cursed ritual.
How long?
What?
How long have I been down here? Free. We'll never be free while that monster lives.
That's why we're here. To destroy Cazador.
You can't. It's not possible. Grand Chamber. Just ahead. But even if you can kill him, what then? What happens to us? I don't know.
Trust me when I say I know the feeling, but you can.
Whatever you do, just do it quickly. I can't go on waiting.
We'll be back.
Please, he'll come back.
Gods above. I should have known what Cazador was capable of. He's played us for such fools. Not just 7 spawn to placate the devil. 7 spawn and 7,000 souls bound to them in blood. Everyone, whoever trusted me enough to let down their guard, innocents, idiots. And it doesn't matter. I will need to sacrifice them all if I want to perform the ritual. What's the point? They're as good as dead. I thought they would. If they are unleashed, they will cause incredible carnage. They will be ravenous. They must die. Better they serve a purpose. They're in a state far beyond anything that ever happened to me. Decades of hatred will have piled up inside of them. I can't even begin to. We must find Cazador. This.
Hey,
Oh, God. It can't be.
it is you. I knew I'll kill you. Once I get out of here, I'll kill you! Camp. Monster hunters. The Gur camp. Oh, God! Chessa, focus. Resist the beast inside you. You... It's your fault. You did this to... Didn't he tell you? He's the one that kidnapped us. He's the reason we're spawned.
Yes. Now that you, mention it, I may have done. Don't look at me like that. Quite the deviation from my usual routine, of course. Capture, not lure. I didn't bring them in with... I really forgot about them. Felt nothing the moment I handed them over to him. Oh.
Parents. You've seen my parents. I miss them. I think. Or perhaps it's the hunger. Oh, I don't know. It's so hard. You should go. Leave us here. We shouldn't be out there. We'd hurt our families.
Behind the exhaustion, starvation, and fear, recognition stirs in her.
You really mean it? Cazador's got this stuff. It controls the doors. If you get it, you can set everyone free. If you get it, somehow. Good luck. If you fail, well, I suppose we'll be seeing you again.
Who stands before us? Is this truly our prodigal son? Do not slouch before me, boy. Have you no respect for yourself? Look at you. Crawling back after abandoning your family. You should be begging our forgiveness.
Forgiveness? You've never forgiven anything. Every mistake, every slip was punished.
I strove for perfection in all things, even those as imperfect as you. A pity you amounted to so little, despite my efforts.
No! No. Fuck you. And fuck everything you've ever done to me!
I will not speak to cattle. This is between me and the boy.
You son of a bitch.
You truly forgot my power. You truly thought our bond as creator and creation was all that stopped you from killing me? Hmm? Oh, you are weak, my child. You are a small, pathetic little boy who never amounted to anything. But today, you will finally do something worthwhile. You will burn, and I will ascend.
No! Stop him! Get me out of this!
Witness the birth of the Vampire Ascendant! Ecce Dominus! Fight on if you must, but I am only growing strong.
My faith will guide me.
No healing sleep for you. Wake up!
Get your hands off me, worm!
I'm not the one in the dirt. One last thrust. And I'll be free of you. I'll never have to fear you again. But if I finish the ritual you started, I'll never have to fear anyone. Ever.
You think me a fool? That I would allow anyone to usurp me, speak the words, and ascend in my place? Hmm? The runes I carved into your flesh bind you and all 7,000 souls to the ritual. Complete it, and those bearing the scars will be sacrificed, you included. You are simply a means to an end. I made you to be consumed.
I am so much more than what you made me. Get over here. We can do this. Trust me. I know what I'm doing. If we release them, how many people will they kill? Tens of thousands? Hundreds of thousands? But if I complete the ritual, think of the power I'll have. With me by your side, we can save the city. We can save ourselves. You're right. I can be better than them. But I'm not above enjoying this.
Is it over?
Yes. He's gone. It will become everyone's business if you try to feast on half the city. This is just a friendly war. Choices are simple, really. You can hide here, living in the shadows like parasites. Or you could be more than what he made us to be. You can choose differently, of course. But the consequences are on your head. Now, that's a better question. 7,000 spawn, from ancient conquests to stolen children.
Cazador's staff controlled everything during the ritual. If it controls the cells too, you could decide their fate.
No. He's right. The poor wretches in the cells are innocent. They shouldn't have to suffer just because I lured them here. They'll need someone to lead them. Take the tunnels into the Underdark. Find somewhere, well, not safe, but less perilous.
What? No, we can't!
Just try to keep them out of trouble. I think we're done here. Let's go. That's it. After all these years, these centuries, it's really over. I'm not sure. I feel a little numb. What I've lost, what I've gained, it's all so much. And God, all those spawn, free in the Underdark. I need some time, I think. Just to let it all sink in. Let's just go. This place reeks of death, and I want to feel alive again.
You leave with your work half done? Cazador may be dead, but you would leave thousands of spawn trapped in those cages? That is difficult to hear. Perhaps you were right to leave things as you did. We should finish this ourselves. Thank you for giving us this choice. For giving us a chance to see them one last time.
We get along quite well, I think.
That's strange. Knowing I'll never hear Cazador's voice again. Knowing it'll never command me to bow against my will. I'm free from him. Forever. Invigorating. Terrifying. All of the above. I'm still trying to understand it, really. I came so close to losing everything back there. To losing myself. Back at the ritual, all I could see was the power on offer and the safety it promised. I was so blinded by it. just as Cazador was. But you saw something in me. Someone else I could be. Someone who could break the cycle of power and terror that started centuries ago. You saved me back there. I may not have appreciated it at the time, but I do now. Thank you. I have to hope so. And if not, at least there's only so much damage they can do in the Underdark. But that first rush of freedom can be intoxicating. I didn't always make the best decisions when I first tasted it. They'll need guidance. I only hope my siblings are up to the challenge. The Underdark is not a forgiving place. You did more than that. You believed in me. Believed I was enough. Just the way I am. When I look at my future, anything and everything feels possible now. You saved me from myself. And let me walk a new path where I can be free. Truly, honestly. This is a gift, you know. Thank you. I won't forget it.